Battle for Something Season 2. A new beginning after a really messy season, with a lot of new people and a lot of new methods. A season where Fortle got to fix his hosting mistakes, and turn his camp into a better place, where people actually want to stay in the camp, fight for their win, spend time for their entries, and feel proud of how far they went. In the 21st of January, sign-ups were opened, just a day after Season 1 finale. But this time, you were allowed to use any popular object show or object camp character to sign up. As long as they are not a host or a recommended character, you would have to send a picture and the name of the character you want to sign up as. The camp this time only needed 32 contestants. Loser was the first to sign up, while the Season 1 Uncanon winner was second, signing up as Leafy. Sadly, the sign-ups chat was deleted, and the other stuff left are the logs of the sign-ups, and trees sign up. A lot of people who signed up didn't get in the camp due to getting kicked for not doing the first challenge, and in the 27th of January, sign-ups were closed. The next step in the camp was the predictions. People would send predictions and the 3 with the best predictions average would get some stuff. The winner of the predictions was Loser, and he got a token for that. This also was not a canon challenge, since the contestants didn't do anything in it. But after the predictions, it was time for the camp to truly start. Now we get to the rounds. Before the first challenge starting, Marker, Pen, Gelatin OJ and Pancake made an alliance, which was the first ever alliance in the season. It will have its effects later on the camp. The first round and first challenge started in the 31st of January, which was to save 4 from fall damage. About 5 days later, results were out. Rocky won the challenge, with Pen being second and Marker third. Based on the results the teams were chosen, it's hard to explain how. But here are the teams. A few people were kicked for not doing the challenge, leaving us with 24 people. On the 7th of February, round 2 started. In other words, another challenge started. Marker won that challenge, with Rocky second and Pen third. Team Toe Fungan were up for elimination, with Team Outlier, and Braceletee got out with a really weird way. Back in Season 2, if you didn't vote, then vote will go against you. But it will be half a vote instead, which caused Braceletee to lose. On the 9th of February, Lollipop was added to the game as the 25th contestant, and was put to a 4th team called Outlier. Here is an explanation about it. Just a day after, Barfbag switched to Team Outlier. And now, round 3 started. The challenge was on February 14th, spent a day with another contestant. The contestant were given a list of another contestant to be with. NGBA Sign and Yellowface were put together, which caused Yellowface to mention up their alliance in public, and noticed by other people. The top 3 in the challenge were the same as last time: Marker first, Rocky second and Pen third. But this time Team Comedians were up for elimination. But before that, on the 17th of February, Little Kids Ratio randomly left the server, and never came back. It's unknown why he did that. Now back to the elimination. Black Hole got out with a lot of votes, which most of them were by a new alliance, between NGBA Sign, Ice Cube, Yellowface and Marker. While in the other side, Pen became an ally to Loser, and Grassy. Each one alone. On the 20th of February, the Uncanon winner of Season 1 decided to quit, since he simply didn't find competing that much fun, and on the same day, Pen, with the help of Marker, bought a token called Eliminate Token, which is a token you can use to eliminate someone. Pen used it at Rocky, making Rocky out of the camp. And finally, round 4, 20th of February. The challenge was to meet your own character. Marker won for the 3rd time, giving him a legend token. NGBA got second and Taco third. Marker, with the help of his allies, decided to put 3 people up for elimination. Despite the fact he wanted Golf Ball out, he went and put Golf Ball, Tree and Pin up for elimination, but the elimination ended up with a tie, so we went back to the team who was up for elimination. Team Toe Fungan. No need to talk much about this. Tree got out. No alliances involved. Round 5. Pen making another alliance with Marker and Yellow Face, and Marker told Pen about his alliance with NGBA, Yellow Face and Ice Cube. Team Toe Fungan were starting to switch to Outlier. Grassy was the last person to switch out of the team. The challenge was to get $500 somehow, which started on the 26th of February. Marker won for the 4th time in a row, with NGBA second again and Barfbag third. Team Outlier went up for elimination, and Grassy lost. Round 6. New teams happened, with Marker, Pen and Taco being the leaders. On March 5th the first challenge with the new teams happened. Climb Bell's String, NGBA won, Pen second and Marker third. Team Lego City were up for elimination, with Team Odd Outstanding Organisms as well. Barfbag lost. Barfbag wanted to quit either way, but the elimination killed them before that. In the other elimination I Do got out, after some plans put by Pen. Round 7. The debut happened, and X won, being the outlier of Stage 2, on the 12th of March. The challenge happened, which was to fall from Bell's String. The top 3 of the challenge were Pen and Marker tied for first, and NGBA third, and Team Odd Outstanding Organisms were up for elimination again, and loser lost that round after Pen targeting him. Meanwhile Pancake was trying to backstab Pen. Round 8. March 14th, Golf Ball and Bubble quitted. Golf Ball quitted for real-life problems, and Bubble was just bored. The challenge was to recover everyone. Pen, Marker and NGBA made top 3, and Team Lego City went up for elimination, with Pin losing. During that round, Pen, Orager, Pancake and OJ switched to Team Outlier. Round 9, March 18th, fight the eliminated contestants. NGBA, Pen and Marker were the top 3. Team Lego City was up for elimination. Since Lollipop and Taco were the only ones there, other people got the ability to vote, and Lollipop just went out. Meanwhile Pen became allied with Orager, OJ and X, and he also discovered Pancake backstabbing him, with the help of Orager. In the other side Lai was becoming an enemy for Marker, because of this reason. The contestants also got a small break because of BFB16 being out. And finally, the rejoin was happening, and Tree was able to rejoin back to the camp. Round 10, the merge, no more teams, no more carrying, time for real competition. On March 26, the first merge challenge, Find 2 and Troke 5. Yellow Face, Pen and Spongy got top 3, which means Yellow Face was immune. Pen made everyone target Pancake due to Pancake backstabbing him, and he lost. Pancake sent his last words saying that he hopes Pen wins, which was kinda sad to hear. Meanwhile, Pen allied with NGBA, Tree and Spongy. Spongy invited both Marker and Pen to an alliance for a huge plan he had. Will be mentioned later. By the way, Lai was Pen and Marker's next target, and if you didn't know, Marker and Pen were controlling most of the camp. During the 10th round, a few problems were happening between Tree and Orager. Since Orager was Pen and Marker's best ally, they decided to change their hit list, replacing Lai with Tree. Round 11, March 30th. The challenge was to make Troke 5 turn to your side. Marker, Pen and Spongy made the top 3. Tree was targeted by Marker and Pen's allies, but with a really unexpected twist. Tree played an immunity token, and since everyone else voted him, His vote was gonna decide whoever will get eliminated. Tree's vote was going to Lai, eliminating the final Season 1 contestant in BFS2. Which didn't affect anything since Lai was Pen and Marker's next target. Marker was planning to buy a rejoin token and use it later to make someone of his choice rejoin. This idea was cancelled later. Round 12, April 3rd, Fight 2. The top 3 were Marker, NGBA and Icecube. Pen and Marker had a plan to target Taco instead of Tree so Tree can waste his last token, and then they would target him the next elimination, which is what happened. He used a token and wasted it. Nothing happened other than that. Round 13, April 8th. Draw a map of where 4S, X Pen and Orager got top 3. This round is considered the most intense round in the season. And here is what happened. Spongy knew about Pen and Marker wanting to vote Tree, and knew about how Marker and Pen controlled the whole game. Spongy had a plan of using a help token on Tree and vote out Pen or Marker. His plan was originally going to be with Icecube and not Tree, and he wanted to target Pen at first and not Marker, but those changed. This plan was going very well, but Tree made a huge mistake. He told Pen about his plan, which caused Pen to warn Marker about it and save him from losing. With all this drama going, X decided to vote Icecube because she didn't want to vote her friend Tree. Icecube got out with 1 vote only. Round 14. Just a day after of round 13, find 4 based on map. Pen, Yellowface and Spongy got top 3. On this round everyone decided to come together and try voting out OJ. Due to OJ being inactive for weeks, even Spongy, Pen and Marker agreed to do it. This plan was going perfect except that NGBA hated Tree a lot and wanted him out, so she lied, immuned OJ, and voted out Tree. Meanwhile, Yellowface became a new target for Orager and Marker and Pen. Okay, let's stop for a bit. I think the camp looks confusing right now, so why not take a look at how are the alliances going. In the first side, we have Spongy alone. Since Tree is gone now, since he is alone, he decided to try to recreate his plan by allying with Pen and Marker, and try to trick them again, since they were his main target. In the other side, Marker, Pen and Orager were really close allies, with X being with them since she was Orager's girlfriend. Their main targets were Yellowface and Spongy. OJ was also close ally with Pen and Marker, but he was inactive. At the end, NGBA and Yellowface were together as a duo. Yellowface had no one else other than NGBA. But NGBA had Pen and X with her, which made her not targeted by anyone. Round 15, April 13th, the double elimination round. The challenge was to find ways to stay safe from COVID. Pen, Marker and Yellowface got top 3. And the first elimination started. Marker was doing some plans to eliminate anyone they could, by voting more than one person. NGBA was gone due to her phone being lost. Everyone played a token except her, which made her out, since she was the only one not immune. In the second elimination, same thing happened. Marker planned to eliminate anyone except Pen and Orager. OJ ended up being out for not using a token and getting 1 vote more than Orager. Round 16. Alumni is finally here. Yellowface, Spongy, X, Orager, Pen and Marker. Starting the first challenge on April 17th, which was to fight BFS Season 1 alumni. X, Marker and Pen got the top 3. Yellowface was getting targeted by Pen's side, while Spongy was trying to get YF to his side, which was not going well. But with all of that happening, Orager ended up quitting, due to his girlfriend X breaking up with him. If he didn't quit, Spongy would have lost. Round 17, April 20th. Make something about Orager the quitter or with him. Spongy, Marker and X were top 3. This round is considered an intense round, but the tokens kinda made it different. This round had a twist where you can play as much tokens as you can on yourself. It will all count. X was going to be Pen and Marker's next target, but that didn't age well. Pen and Marker discovered that Spongy was trying to backstab them. Spongy was trying to get Yellowface and X together since he didn't want to stay with Pen and Marker and get played. Pen and Marker started trying to trick Yellowface by using screenshots to make him go to their side. Spongy was telling his allies what to do. Yellowface was actually with Spongy, but X was spying. She told Marker and Pen about the backstabbing Spongy is doing. But now it's time for the elimination. Spongy was immune. Marker, Pen and Yellowface used tokens which made them all save. But X didn't use anything. She got out. Final Four a 2v2, April 24th, Final Four Challenge. Do an elimination by yourself. Pen won that challenge. Meanwhile, Pen and Marker were trying to make a deal with Yellowface to vote out Spongy. Yellowface was going to do the deal. But with a last-minute change, he changed his mind and voted Marker instead. Marker and Spongy tied. Marker got mad that BlueTube logo voted lied, but he couldn't do anything. It was up to the viewer voting. Marker was about to get out, but a last-second vote change by Tree saved Marker's life. And finally, after a lot of rounds, Spongy got out. Spongy made his last word saying he is voting Pen to win, trying to make him feeling too comfortable and do bad at the next challenge. Round 19, Final 3, one step before the finale, April 29th. Waste time with any BFS3 confirmed contestant. Pen and Marker wanted to go to the finale, but they needed the win, and sadly, they didn't win. Yellowface won. He had the choice of breaking Pen and Marker long alliance, and he chosen Marker to the finale, due to him being in more alliances. The finale, it was different this time. It had 3 parts: the challenge, the quit, and the merge voting. Yellowface won the challenge part, but Marker won the quiz part and the jury voting part. Making him the winner of Battle for Something Season 2, and this time, he will be forever the winner, with no canceling to the finale. Here is the elimination order, using images of course. Now we get to the story of BFS2, or the script. The main character on the story were Golden Apple, Troke 5, Twaddle and Fortle. Golden Apple was a character based on a BFB recommended character called Banana Apple, credit to them. Troke 5 was a character credited by Fortle, based on a camp called The Race of Children. It was a meme character. Twaddle and Fortle are themselves. It all started with Troke 5 trapping all of Fortley's contestants for not celebrating his birthday, which upsets Troke 5 a lot. They managed to escape from him, but he wanted revenge. Then Twaddle appeared and agreed with Troke 5 to destroy Fortle. They were able to kidnap him, and Golden Apple became the new temporary host, since he was Fortley's co-host, and agreed with the contestants to get Fortle back. The contestants tricked Troke 5 to get to his side, and they were able to beat Twaddle and find Fortle. And that's all about the story. Now I would like to talk about some fun facts and some unsolved stuff and whatever relates to these. In the first ever elimination of BFS, Pin changed his vote from Tree to Braceletee, which caused Braceletee to lose, and Pin was the only one in this elimination to not get a single vote. And even though Marker hated Lai gave his tokens to Marker when he lost. Yellowface voted Orager because he said that he dreamed of him wearing a shirt that said, "Fuck you." Also Marker and Pen told him to. The final 3 had an alliance in the camp, which was one of the first alliances in the season. It wasn't very strong and didn't affect the season. The contestants used to like playing with emojis a lot. A few of the team channels were deleted by Chocolate Bar, a BFS3 contestant, which was a mistake only. Loser was at the edge of quitting the season at its start. The finale was going to be between 3 people, but that was changed later since the contestants voted for it to be only 2. In this season it was announced that eliminated contestants turn into bread. Rocky used to make his entries connected, as in his entry ends with something and his next entry starts with the same thing. Marker gave the idea of creating Sneak Peek channel, which is still used till this day. The camp was going to have 1 round every week, but it became less than that. One of the people who tried to debut, which is Chocolate Bar, tried to rig the vote. OJ was going to be kicked out of the camp, but the contestants rejected that. Penn was given 10 small tokens by Pancake instead of 5, by a mistake. Penn listed the people he got out. Some of the contestants have disappeared in the future. Just like Penn and NGBA sign. "19 out of all the 26 BFS2 contestants came back to other seasons of the camp, which is a lot compared to the first season. I am gonna show some of them in pictures, while talking about some of them as well. Out of all of the contestants that came back, Penn, Ice Cube, Loser and Marker were the only one who were able to make top 10 on other seasons. Ice Cube made top 7 in season 3 and the podium in season 4. Penn got 4th place in the same season. Marker had a great season in All Stars, making it to 8th. While Loser got 10th in season 3 by mostly getting carried. That's all for this season. I am gonna leave you with some data and arts for the season. See you later.